Okay guys, I'm on page 16, looking at number 5. You are trying to dunk a basketball. You need to jump 2.5 feet in the air to dunk the ball. The height that your feet are above the ground is given by the function h of t is equal to negative 16t squared plus 12t. What is the maximum height your feet will be above the ground? Will you be able to dunk the basketball? So I circled the questions that I want to answer. I need to find out the maximum height, and I also need to find out if I will be able to dunk the basketball. So I have this lovely drawing here of a basketball hoop and a person who is jumping in the air. So this is my ground on my court. So if you have played basketball, when you jump to make a shot, you're actually making the trajectory of a parabola. So you start off, boop, 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 boop. So he's mid-air, and he's at his this guy's at, or she, let's make her a she. She's at her maximum height here. And then when she makes the basket, or if she dunks it, then she's going to go back down to her parabola. So I want to figure out this maximum point. And when we're talking about a parabola here, our maximum point is the vertex. So if I'm talking about the vertex, I know it's going to be negative b over 2a for my x-coordinate, and my y-coordinate we plug back in to get k. Now in terms of this problem, my x-coordinate is actually the time, and my k-coordinate is actually the y-coordinate, that we call k for the vertex, is the height. So I first have to figure out negative b over 2a and then plug that back into my equation and solve for the height. So I first am going to figure out the time at which I'm at my maximum height. So my maximum height, it's going to be time at max height is equal to negative b over 2a. So I'm going to plug in. Negative 16 is a, 12 is b. Because I don't have a number out here, c is 0. So negative 12 over 2 times negative 16. This gives me negative 12 over negative 32, which reduces to 3 over 8. 3 over 8 reduces, if I'm going to make this a decimal, 0.375 seconds. I want to make sure this makes sense in terms of my problem. If I'm jumping to make a hoop, it makes sense that my maximum height when jumping is going to happen in 0.375 seconds. If I had something like 15 seconds here, that means I'm Superman. That means I am literally jumping in the air for 15 whole seconds. So this makes a lot of sense. Now, it's not asking for the time that I reach my max height, it's asking for the actual height. So I need to plug in the time here, t, and solve for h. So h is going to equal negative 16 times 0.375 squared plus 12 times 0.375. Make sure to do your exponent first here. 0.375 times 0.375, and then multiply by the negative 16. And you get 2.25 feet. That's my maximum height. But that's only the first question asked. The second question says, will you be able to dunk the basketball? Let's go back and reread the problem. You are trying to dunk a basketball. You need to jump 2.5 feet in the air to dunk the ball. But my max height is 2.25 feet. This is less than 2.5 feet, so this little symbol stands for therefore. Therefore, she won't dunk the ball. Maybe next year. She's on JV, not varsity.